Welcome back to our Famous in America channel. In today's video, we're going to remember some irreplaceable talents in the entertainment world that have unfortunately left us in the last few days. But before starting this journey of great tributes, we would be deeply happy if you could leave your like and enjoy this video, because this small but very important gesture helps us a lot to continue sharing these simple tributes with all of you. Let's meet our honorees today. Number 1, Johnny Lujack. University of Notre Dame football legend Johnny Lujack passed away on Tuesday, July 25, 2023 in Naples, Florida, aged 98. A Heisman Trophy winner, a member of the College Football Hall of Fame and a two-time NFL Pro Bowler, Lujack has built a legacy in college football, the National Football League and, most notably, Notre Dame. Lujack was a two-time unanimous All-American in football at Notre Dame. He led the Irish to 3 national championships, and in 1947, he took home the Heisman and was named Athlete of the Year by the Associated Press. A native of Connellsville, Pennsylvania, Lujack took over at halfback and was instrumental in winning the national championship in 1943, replacing Angelo Bertelli, who had been drafted by the Marine Corps. After spending a long period of nearly 3 years in the Navy, Lujack returned to Notre Dame for the 1946 season. In the last 2 years of his college career, Lujack earned unanimous All-American honors and the Fighting Irish did not lose a single game. His peak was in the 1947 season, when he completed 61 of 109 passes for 777 yards and 9 touchdowns, rushed for 139 yards and a touchdown on 12 carries, winning the coveted Heisman Trophy. Lujack was widely known for his offensive prowess, and is always fondly remembered by Irish fans, for a game-saving tackle he made against Army, preserving Notre Dame's unbeaten 1946 season. Lujack was selected with the 4th overall pick in the 1948 NFL Draft by the Chicago Bears. He played defense in his rookie season with the Bears and produced 8 interceptions for 131 yards and also made 46 of 48 PATs. Lujack returned to the offense in 1949, leading the Bears to a 52-21 victory over their hometown rivals, the Chicago Cardinals. In that game, Lujack threw 6 touchdown passes and set an NFL record with 468 yards. In the 1950 season, Lujack set an NFL record with 11 rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He was named to the 1950 All-Pro First Team, setting yet another then Bears record with 109 total points in a season with 11 touchdowns, 3 field goals and 34 extra points. After 4 years with the Chicago Bears, including 2 Pro Bowls, Lujack returned to Notre Dame to work as an assistant coach for 2 seasons. Lujack is survived by his children, Mary and Jeff. His wife, Patricia and Pat, passed away in 2022. The had died in 2002. Number 2, John Bradley Houser. Multi-instrumentalist John Bradley Houser died on July 24 of a stroke aged 62. Bradley played American bass, baritone saxophone and bass clarinet. He was a co-founding member of 2 bands, the New Bohemians, which later became known as Edie Brickell New Bohemians and also the Buggin Critters, from Seattle, Washington, along with fellow New Bohemian Matt Chamberlain, Dillon and Skerik. Houser is credited on recordings by other Austin-based artists such as Aimee Bobruk, 2006, OHN, 2005, and Mastica, 2002. Houser also participated in the creation of a bass line with Reverend Guitars called Brad Houser 5. Number 3, Randy Fullmer. Walt Disney Animation Studios special effects animator Randy Fullmer has died at age 73 after a long battle with cancer, on July 10, 2023, at his home in Woodland Hills, California. Fullmer was a visual effects supervisor as well as a producer and had worked on such classics as The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast. Fullmer worked at the Disney Toon Studio for 20 years and has accumulated credits that also include effects animator. Oliver and Company, 1988, and The Little Mermaid, 1989, effects supervisor on The Rescuers Down Under, 1990, artistic coordinator on The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996, and producer on The Emperor's New Groove, 2000, and Chicken Little, 2005. In 1987, Fullmer was hired by Walt Disney Feature Animation, later to become Disney Animation Studios, on a 3-month trial contract, to animate the Toontown section of the 1998 classic Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This job turned into an 18-year career at Walt Disney Studios. Passionate about guitar since childhood, Fullmer launched Win Guitars in 2006, after retiring. After his parents refused to buy him a guitar, Fullmer built his own instrument. Over the next 6 years, he began building about 30 guitars with self-taught skill under the guidance of an old country violin maker named Tom. What started out as a hobby turned into a serious business, and his signature bass guitars have been used by numerous artists, including Jermaine Jackson and Jimmy Haslip of the Yellow Jackets. The enthusiasm of Win guitar fans at the National Association of Music Merchants Convention in 2011, Fullmer became the focus of the documentary Mike Enns, who produced the film Restaurant, 2014, precisely about Win's impact on the music industry, which ended up leading to a waiting list of almost 200 for custom basses. Fullmer is survived by his wife, Diana, stepdaughter Becky Kuriyama and stepson Nick Kuriyama, a sister, Kathy Lou Tussler, and half-brother Scott Landon. Number 4, Chris Bart-Williams. Footballer Chris Bart-Williams died on July 24, 2023 at the age of 49 in the United States, where he worked as a coach and mentor. Bart-Williams was a former midfielder for Sheffield Wednesday and Nottingham Forest. Interestingly, his death occurred on the same day as his former Sheffield Wednesday manager, Trevor Francis, who died of a heart attack. Bart-Williams, born in Sierra Leone where he started his career as a trainee at Leyton Orient, made over 150 Sheffield Wednesday games for which he played in the Premier League as a teenager, before earning a £2.5 million move to Forest in July 1995. He played 248 games for Nottingham Forest and also had spells at Charlton Athletic and Ipswich Town before becoming a manager in the United States, where he migrated after his playing retirement, initially working in women's college football. Bart-Williams described himself on his social media accounts as coach, college recruiter, former football player. He was the owner and CEO of the college football recruiting agency CBW Soccer Elite and worked with college players. Number 5, Julian Sands death update. On January 19 of this year, our channel was one of the first to bring information about the disappearance of our dear Julian Sands, whose death was only confirmed on June 24 after his body was found in the Mount Baldy Desert by some civilian hikers passing by. Now the San Bernardino County coroner reports that actor Julian Sands' specific cause of death may never be officially determined. A press release issued by a spokesperson for the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department reads as follows: "The actor's cause of death is undetermined due to the condition of the body, and this is common when dealing with cases of this type," adding, "This is the final determination." So we're just left with this information, which in the end didn't add anything to what we all already knew. We will continue to follow as always, and if anything new comes up we will bring it to you. Our video for today is ending, and if you like the content and believe that it has value, be sure to share it with your friends and family and also leave your comment below, as this helps us a lot to grow. May God bless you all greatly.